If money is tight right now, I want you to hear this first. You're not alone. And you're not doing as bad as you think. Because when money gets tight, it's not just about numbers. It affects everything. Your stress, your sleep, your decisions. And it can feel like you're just trying to make it through the week. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through real, frugal, and thrifty steps you can take starting today to ease that pressure, even just a little. Not perfect solutions, just real ones that help. Let's start here. When money is tight, most advice tells you to fix everything. That's overwhelming. Instead, focus on one goal. Relief. What's one thing you can do this week that makes life feel a little easier? Not perfect, just better. Because small wins matter more than big plans you never stick to. And once you feel even a little relief, it becomes easier to take the next step. Get clear on what's hurting you most. Right now, something is probably causing the most stress. Maybe it's groceries. Maybe it's rent. Maybe it's bills stacking up. Instead of trying to fix everything at once, zoom in on the biggest pressure point. Ask yourself, what's causing me the most stress financially right now? Then focus there first. Because when you relieve the biggest pressure, everything else starts to feel more manageable. Let's get you some quick relief. These aren't huge changes, but they work fast. Pause or cancel subscriptions you're not using. Delay non-essential purchases for just a week. Use what you already have before buying more. Call providers and ask about lower rates or payment options. These are simple, thrifty moves, but together they can free up cash almost immediately. And sometimes even a small amount of breathing room can change how you feel. If money is tight, groceries are one of the fastest places to take back control. Not perfectly, just better. Start here. Before you shop again, look at what you already have. Build meals around that. Even stretching groceries by a few days can make a difference. Simple, frugal habits. Plan meals before shopping. Stick to a list. Choose store brands. Cook at home as much as possible. This isn't about cutting everything. It's about making your food last longer and your money go further. Now let's look at the bills that show up every month, because those are the ones that can feel suffocating. You might not be able to change everything, but you can look for small adjustments. Lower your phone or internet plan. Use less electricity where you can ask about payment plans if needed. Even small reductions can add up over time. And more importantly, they reduce that constant pressure. I know this might sound impossible right now, but hear me out. You don't need a big emergency fund. You just need something. $50, $100, even less to start. Because having anything set aside changes how problems feel. It turns I'm in trouble into I can handle this. And that shift matters more than the amount. This is something most people don't notice. Money doesn't just disappear in big chunks. It leaks, little by little. Extra snacks, impulse buys, overusing things at home. Being frugal here doesn't mean cutting everything. It just means being aware. Because once you see the leaks, you can start plugging them. And that adds up faster than you think. If things are really tight, cutting expenses only goes so far. Sometimes you need a little more coming in. But this doesn't have to be overwhelming. Think small and realistic. Sell things you don't use. Pick up a short-term side gig. Take on a few extra hours if possible. Even an extra $50, $200 can ease pressure more than you expect. When you're stressed, quick fixes can feel tempting. Loans. Credit. Easy payments. And sometimes you don't feel like you have a choice. But if you can, pause. Because those decisions often make things harder later. This isn't about judgment. It's about protecting your future self. Because they're going to need your help too. You don't have to do this alone. If money is tight, please remember this. You don't have to carry everything by yourself. There are resources out there. Food assistance, utility help, community support. Using them isn't weakness. It's being smart. It's being thrifty in the best way. Once things feel a little more stable, focus on keeping it that way. Not with complicated systems, just simple habits. Check your spending weekly. Plan your meals. Be intentional with purchases. These small routines help you stay in control, even when life gets unpredictable. This part matters, because financial stress is heavy, and if you're constantly overwhelmed, it's harder to make good decisions. So give yourself small moments to reset. Even if it's just a walk, a quiet break, a conversation with someone you trust. You're not just managing money, you're managing life. And that deserves care too. Right now, the goal isn't perfection. It's getting through, stabilizing, reducing stress, creating a little breathing room. And once you have that, you can start thinking about getting ahead. But for now, getting through is enough. If money is tight right now, I want you to remember this. You're doing the best you can with what you have. And that counts. Every frugal choice, every thrifty decision, every small step forward, it all matters. If this video helped you, hit like and subscribe. And in the comments, tell me one thing you're going to try this week. Because small steps, especially right now, can make a real difference. I'll see you in the next video.